see who are we? The Commanders. Commanders.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is live anguish. This is live pain. This is live pissed off Crevonte, angry man Crevonte, goofiness personified. The Washington Commanders had a chance to secure a top 5 pick with the Giants and Browns winning. What do? They win 24-17 over the Eagles, who sat most of their starters. And they now have the number 7 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Crevonte, baby.
Stupid. Just stupid. Well, now that's goofy. Jam. Oh, jam.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
Turn that shit off.
There you go.
Turn that shit off. Oh, my God.
Post-game show, by the way, of the season.
Huh?
Final Washington Commanders post-game show, by the way. What a way to end it.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. So first of all, we was in the 7th pick to start the day. Had a golden opportunity to move up not 1 but 2 spots, bro, because the Browns popped out and won. Shout out to Myles Garrett for getting the sack record. And shout out to the Browns ending their season on there. And shout out to the Browns for winning, ending the season on a win. They won, and the Giants won. Put belts to the Cowboys. And I'm thinking, oh my God.
Finish him, Daddy.
Number 7. And the Browns still got a higher pick than y'all, and the Giants still.
Bro, oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh. All we got to do is lose, and we'll get to the 5th spot, bro. All of that. They messed up twice. They shouldn't have beat the Giants before. And now you win the last game of the season meaningless game of the season. You could have the top 5 pick, bro, and you threw it away twice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am so mad, bro. You'd have thought I was an Eagles fan how I was cheering in here, bro.
Josh Johnson getting it done.
What? You know he
him.
threw a touchdown today. And that was his first touchdown since 2021?
Yes, it was.
2021?
Yep. And he ran one and two.
Oh my gosh, bro. You got to be kidding me, bro. Threw it away. Golden opportunity, and you want to win this meaningless game. I don't understand, bro. Like, look at the bigger picture, bro. Nobody cares. This win in the grand scheme of things does not and will not matter. It does not, it will not. But the pick value between 7 and 5 is humongous. And you threw it away not once this year, but twice on meaningless games. I am so disappointed in this. They've been losing all year. Bro. And you want to win. Oh my gosh, bro. That shit crazy. I'm so disappointed. I don't know, bro. But I'm very pissed, very disappointed. I had some guys that I was like, whoo, if we get a top 5 pick, we're definitely getting one of the guys that I want. We're definitely, like, it's happening, bro. I had 3 guys, bro. 3.
Because you got 2. You're going to have just a little peek behind the curtain. You're going to have at least 2 quarterbacks in the top 5. We know 2 of them.
Absolutely. That's happening.
Yeah.
So if we was at 5, because I got 3 guys that I want. If we have 5, I'm guaranteed to get them. At 7, it's a chance I get none of them, bro.
You might just want to trade back. You might just want to trade back at this point. Trade back 3 picks. 2 or 3 picks.
But my thing is, what this try and see, this is the thing, and again, pulling back the curtain, we'll get into it later. This draft is not crazy at no positions. So what are you trading up for? There's no like elite level like offensive lineman. You got the 2 quarterback that's probably going to go 1 and 2. And then shoot, you start going down a list of the next best people are going to be probably defenders. There's no elite tackles, like there's no other elite or highly sought after like quarterbacks to trade up for. We stuck at 7. Oh my gosh, bro. Like nobody thinks of this. We are stuck. If we had 5, we could have at the very least, because you messed up my plan before. You messed up my plan before, because if you'd have followed my plan, we probably could have been at 2. You know what I'm saying? We probably could have been at 2 and had a top 3 pick at worst. We could have had a top 3 pick, and then we would have had our pick of the litter. We could have had the best player available, or if somebody wanted to jump up there at the 3 spot, or at better the 2 spot, we could trade for a haul and go back and get some picks for next year and some more picks that we need to build this team out. But no.
Oldest roster in the NFL, most injuries in the NFL. Can't start fast, fewest amount of points in the first quarter. I mean, but Terry McLaurin did look good today. Chris Rodriguez Jr. and Bill did the thing.
He was playing against bums.
Tanner McKee in the crew. No Saquon.
Bro, and I'm like, Eagles, what are you doing?
Google it.
And
you had a chance.
They want to add an 18th game. Another week of the NFL season. So more injuries, more bums playing, more people you need on your roster because 53 ain't gonna be enough. The way these guys dropping like flies.
Bro. Oh my gosh. And I'm like the Eagles, like, bro, you're still fighting for seeding.
And they
Why
still
was
got
you
and they still lost. And the Bears lost. They were goofy.
what the hell? You could have the number 2 seed. You could have the 2 seed. Like, oh my gosh, bro.
That's not going to be an easy matchup for them. They got the 49ers, by the way, too. Just saying.
Oh, wait, that's
Eagles 49ers
what
will be the matchup. Packers, Bears, Eagles 49ers, and the Panthers Rams rematch.
I hope the 49ers go in there and put foots, but they probably not, though. Damn. Oh my god.
That's gonna be a tough game.
No, it's definitely gonna be a tough game. But yo, what the fuck, bro? It was laid out for everybody, and everybody chose to lay down, except for the damn Commanders who should have laid down.
Yes, Alex, your 49ers. Hopefully they get it done. We'll see.
I hope y'all stick foots in. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't understand.
Since we're there real quick, Crevonte, looking at this real quick, we'll have a lot of time to get into the draft this year, so maybe more profiles than ever before. So stay tuned. We're going to make sure we rock out with those. But like we said, 2 quarterbacks probably at 1. I think Arizona may need a quarterback at 3 as well, if we're going to speak about that. Tennessee doesn't need one. The Giants look like they're good. The Browns look like they're going to move on from Stefanski, maybe go with Shador. Commanders don't need a quarterback. Saints still get a top 10 pick. Chiefs get a top 10 pick, and the Bengals get a top 10 pick. You know how high I am on the Saints, Crevonte, and I'm real high on the Bengals next year too, getting top 10 picks. So that's gonna be interesting looking at the top 10. Anything else jumps out to you?
I can just see Jeremiah Love going to the Chiefs, and that's scary.
Ooh,
I see Jeremiah Love going to the Chiefs
at 9. Yeah,
and that is terrifying because getting an elite running back is not for teams that's still trying to build. If you can pick up a running back and it put your team over the top, the running back pick is like a luxury pick when you're like at this high. If you just happen to be like the Chiefs, that quarterback was injured or they dealt with injuries or they just happen to not have a good year, but they're solidified in who they are, and like very easily the Chiefs could be back in the AFC Championship possibly next year, and they're at 9. Their glaring need is probably offensive line. But again, like I said before, there's no elite level offensive lineman that you would probably pick in the top 10. So you can upgrade the running back room with Jeremiah Love, who's the best running back in the class. And now you got a threat in the backfield, a legit threat in the backfield. And the Chiefs, I'm not gonna say they have problems running the football. They just don't do it consistently enough. But with Jeremiah Love, you'd be more inclined to do so. And also, I was thinking the Cardinals. That's why I was like, yo, if we get the 3, wherever the Cardinals at, we can trade with them and not fall too far back, pick up some picks maybe next year or later on in this draft, and still not fall far behind and still get a blue chip player. That was the play, Byron, and they jacked it up, man. Oh my gosh, I am hot. I'm hot about this one, y'all.
I'll peek around and see what's going on with the number 7 pick right now, because it's gonna be interesting to see. Like you said, maybe one of your Ohio State guys still falls to you. Maybe I still think a guy might fall to you at 7. If you don't mess it up like last time, you may get a redo at a certain position. I'll say that maybe if the board falls the way I want it to.
That's my guy. That's my guy. Number 2. That's my guy. But number 8 lit too. But
I think I think number 8 ain't making it past 4.
That's what I'm saying. Like it'd have been a reach even at 5. It'd have been a reach. But for sure, number 2. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn Desmond Bain might fall to the goddamn Bengals.
I don't want to hear that. I'm scared of them Bengals, man. I'm scared of them. We hope so, Alex. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Crevonte, tell the people what to do, man. Hit the thumbs up, all that fun stuff. We're in 2026, by the way.
Happy New Year. Good people. Like, share, subscribe. This will be my last vent/rant about these damn Commanders this year. Tap in. Alex, we appreciate all the love that you constantly show us. We love the engagement. Am I tripping for being this mad that the Commanders had a chance at a top 5 pick and then went back down to 7? Am I tripping? Or am I on point? Because I feel like I'm on point. But please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you be notified for any other rants or venting sessions that may come up. Because it probably won't be the last one because they consistent like, you can't lose right. Like, I just need you to lose. You've been doing it all year. I don't know, bro.
How about the Jets still get another top 15 pick by the Colts losing out too? You know, they was looking a little bleak. Now they get another top 15 pick. The Rams in the top 13, you know. Wow. And right now the Ravens would be 16 if they lose, but we know what's going to happen in a few minutes before kickoff. But anything else from the Commanders-Eagles game? I know this draft board is kind of the big story. Like I said, Von Milligan is sacked, Terry McLaurin. Oh, Bobby Wagner, real quick. He joins the 2,000 tackle club. Bobby Wagner. Is this the end for him, Crevonte? 20,000 tackle club.
It's got to be. It's got to be. He can call it a career. He can definitely call it a career, man. Outstanding career. Hall of Fame, outstanding Hall of Fame career. But I think his days of playing are over. Shout out to him for, again, any chance I get it, any chance I have opportunity to say it, I will. Shout out to him for receiving his MBA from Howard University. Yep. Awesome. Hell, he's probably starting his new venture soon, whatever that may be. I'm sure he's going to have great success. I wish him well.
Linebacker coach, D coordinator, maybe
possibly. Like it's open. It is absolutely open to him. But I think his days of on the gridiron is over. But it's amazing that he's able to reach that milestone because he's the 4th. How
yes,
many?
I believe it's Ray Lewis, London Fletcher. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm gonna look it up.
I would say Ray Lewis, London Fletcher sound about right. And him, who's the other person? Who's a tackling machine? I can't think off the top of my head, but absolutely amazing. Amazing. Really, despite what was going on statistically, amazing year. This is a great send-off.
Third player.
Oh, he's the third player, so it's only
I'm gonna pull up the numbers, but go ahead.
Wow. So great career. I think he should call it a career. And I mean, we have to upgrade, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the coaching realms. But whatever you do, like, I wish him well in his future endeavors. But yeah, I think his days of being on the gridiron is over.
Real quick, Ray Lewis 2,059, London Fletcher 2,039, and Bobby Wagner as well. So he will be in Canton one day also. So there you go.
Oh my gosh. That's so crazy.
No major injuries either to report. That's always good going into the offseason. I believe no major injuries I can think of.
So a lot of people sat out due to some lingering injuries, and they just didn't play. Because I saw Laramie Tunsil had an oblique. Obviously JD5 and his elbow.
What, he only played seven games this year and got pulled in like 3 of them or something?
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it was real. This was not a good showing. And we were the most injury-ridden team in the NFL. So, and if your number one guy is hurt, that's gonna hurt the team. So yeah, it wasn't a great year. Definitely looking forward toward a bounce back year. But this team has to get younger. We were the oldest, most injured, and slowest. Like, god damn. So that was a bad trifecta. But you messed up your opportunity to do it in the offseason. Now we have to look towards free agency, and I'm hoping they look through a different lens. Obviously we're done with the vets. We need to go with some guys who can actually provide some substance for this team. And yeah, relatively younger guys too, man. The vets and the vet minimums are 30 and ups. Like it's a wrap on that, but I'm sure AP's mindset should flip to that for the free agency. But we don't have no picks this year, man. Like, we have to hit on later draft picks now, because you missed your opportunity to get as high as you can to either get a blue chip guy or trade back for multiple picks. Like, you missed the opportunity. We don't have a second round pick. No, I don't think we have a third round pick either. So AP has work cut out for him in this offseason, because we have like maybe 5 picks total. So yeah, this gonna be rough, but and I'm not looking forward to it.
Real quick, pick number 7, round 1. Remember, round 2 was the trade to Laramie Tunsil. So that's Houston's. You got round 3, number 71. Round 4 was also traded to Houston.
Yep.
Round 6 received from San Francisco for Brian Robinson, 187. Round 6, 197, and round 7, 223.
All these round 6s, yo. What?
You got Bill. Last year.
Sure did.
Jalen Lane. Those some other late picks, maybe.
He wanna have a kick return for a touchdown in the game. I want to lose. Like, he's off the hook too, and then got injured after that. Like, what are we talking about? But I guess on the special team side of the game, he did well. Like, I will say that for this team, if there is one bright spot, special teams actually played above average this year. Like, between Tressway and the return game before Luke got hurt, and Debo was returning, Jay Lane was returning. Like, we did really well on the return game and the punting game. So, and Tressway's a Pro Bowler again this year. So special teams was really, really good this year.
Kicker, real quick, he did miss a kick today, but he did.
Oh man, I wanted him to.
PATs. Okay.
I wanted him to. I was like, oh yeah, yes. You better go ahead and miss that 24 yarder. Yes, absolutely. But everybody wasn't on the same assignment. I'll say that.
Dan Quinn, he good. Cliff Kingsbury, what's his future? DC, any names you want? Dan Quinn, call the players. How you feeling about the coaching situation in DC?
Trash.
Okay.
Trash.
Alex, apparently your boy is safe in Cincinnati, by the way. Zach Taylor, Kevin Stefanski could be on the way out. Pete Carroll could be on the way out. Aaron Glenn in New York is apparently safe, even though they have been terrible. Yeah, real? That's what they're saying. This is just up to the second stuff I'm hearing. I don't know. We won't know until tomorrow.
Huh. Okay, because tomorrow is Black Monday. I thought Aaron Glenn was out of there. I thought Zach Taylor was out of there. I figured Pete Carroll would. I figured that experiment was short-lived and he will be gone too. But to hear that Zach Taylor and Aaron Glenn is safe is crazy. Didn't see that coming.
Why they try to say the Giants and Commanders are Kobe and Shaq when the games don't mean nothing?
Because what are y'all doing? Y'all look great, but they were playing against the bums. But I was like, they look competent. Like, y'all moving the ball, and like, what are we doing?
Anything else from this game, Crevonte? Anything you want to see? We went over the picks, we went over the coaching, went over some of the players, injuries, guys who didn't play. JD5 is the guy, right? No question about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Offensive line. Offensive line looked decent. Josh Johnson ain't threw a touchdown in 4 years. So I guess that's a plus. He ran one in and it was so irritating because I'm like, bro, this is not what I looked for. This is not what I asked for. But the season is finally over. So we, like you said, I'll be looking into the draft sooner rather than later, because the team has glaring needs that we can find at the top of the draft. But I'm glad it's over, man. This was hard, bro. This was hard to watch, man. But I'm glad it's over. I guess like ending the year on the W is a good thing, I guess, for like morale and stuff. That's what Dan Quinn was on, but nope. I think coaching terrible. Coaching was terrible overall this year, especially defensive coordinator. Like F's. What Crocker say on Fairly Odd Parents? F's for everybody. F's for everyone. It was real bad. Defense was real bad. Cliff Kingsbury, 100% in the shotgun is kind of crazy. So it left a lot to be desired, but it was lackluster to say the absolute best. Below average, a below average grade.
All right, Crevonte, you want to go around the NFL real quick and check us some of the big things from Week 18?
Let's do it.
Real quick, Saturday, we started with 2 games in the NFC. We had the Buccaneers who beat the Panthers 16-14. And actually, the Panthers ended up winning the South because of the goofy scenario there. Because the Falcons didn't falcon for once. And Raheem Morris, apparently, they're fighting for his job, Crevonte, in Atlanta.
They look like
they're fighting for it. They're fighting for it.
They look like it.
And then the Seahawks get the number 1 seed, winning 13-3. I did pick both games correctly, by the way. Just want to say.
Oh, man. Good job, man. I was just reaching at this point. You know what I'm saying? The Panthers always keep it close, though. That is one thing about them.
They got a lot of talent. A lot of talent.
Yeah.
A lot of guys we've talked about in the draft.
T-Mac, one of the guys, you know what I'm saying, said he would be good. And also specifically good for Bryce Young. Having a big target like that, can help any young quarterback. But Panthers losing and still winning the division is crazy.
So NFC South, Crevonte, how apropos.
Like they finished in a 3-way tie and they had to go down like the tiebreaker thing. Like that's wild. That is absolutely wild. But
Todd Bowles, what's Todd Bowles' future?
He got to go. I think the Bucks really gave this away because they got.
It was like 7-1 or 8-2 or something. Like it was really good.
Yeah.
A lot of collapses.
And then they lost like 4 of the last 5 or something like that. Like it was really bad. So the Panthers really walked them down. Well, I mean, crazy because the Falcons walked them down too, because they all end up with the same record.
And no Michael Penix with Kirk Cousins. What the hell is going on?
I don't know, bro.
Well, you know who I think is coming next. I already told you all a year in advance. But
got you.
Craziness.
Seahawks handle business. Listen, man, the Seahawks defense is wild.
I think they're going to be in the NFC Championship minimum. I know we ain't do our pick yet. We'll talk about it this week, but I think they're going to be in the NFC Championship. But they could have a second round matchup with the Rams, depending on how things play out. We'll see.
So who are the Rams?
The Rams have to play Carolina again. Remember, they went to Carolina and lost. Matt Stafford had like 3 picks, but
yeah, gotta get some get back for that.
Yes.
So which means, if the Packers lose, then that means LA would go to Seattle. Are you right? So that is a potential, but Seattle deserved it, man. What McDonald has done with that team and Young Coob on the offensive side of the ball, they really put it together, man. And I believe they're like the number 2 overall defense, something like that.
I think number 1 against the run too.
crazy, absolutely crazy. So they're gonna present a problem for whoever they play. I would have liked to see the matchup between them and the Eagles. I mean, who knows? I could see that matchup, but yeah, the Seahawks really put their stamp on their division and the conference. The 49ers, it's hard to overcome injuries, man. It's really hard to be consistent like that. And the fact that they still was able to win with that 12 games is very commendable. But I just think they're going to limp into the playoffs, and I don't think that's good for them. And they got pretty much they're limping into Philadelphia. So I mean, it's not they're gonna give them a game, but I don't know.
You know, Sam Darnold. Last year he wet the bed when he had a chance for the number 1 seed. This year he gets it done with those Seattle Seahawks. All right, Crevonte. Patriots, number 2 seed, 38-10. Dolphins fought hard, but Drake May trying to be MVP. I mean, we got to pull up that draft profile. We were pretty high on Drake May. Kind of pat ourselves on the back for that one.
Yes, we were. He is that was his last effort to put in his last little claim for the his last bid in for the MVP. But they had a great year, man. Was that 14 wins? But the Broncos won, so they're gonna be probably number 2. They're gonna be the 2 seed. Crazy
number. They with the Chargers, Crevonte, by the way. Patriots, Chargers. We already got some of the matchups. So we got all the matchups basically. We just don't know the day and time, but Patriots Chargers will be the first round matchup, by the way. Got you.
Is McDaniel going to keep his job?
I mean, they fought hard. You know, Quinn Ewers is there, Tua. I mean, that's going to be interesting tomorrow. We don't know. We know Miami is goofy, so we don't know. I mean, he'd be a hell of an OC if someone wants a new OC to liven things up. I'm just saying.
Hey, pick that man up quickly.
Especially if someone leaves for a certain coaching job. You got a mobile quarterback.
Listen, man.
He's been in DC before, right? Yeah, he was in that tree.
Yeah, he was really young. Like I think he was an assistant. I forgot.
Assistant to the assistant or something like that.
He was assistant. Like my man was on The Office. He was the assistant to the regional manager. But yeah, if he gets fired, he can have an OC job tomorrow or Tuesday, I guess.
All right, we talked about those Rams. Crevonte, they beat the Cardinals, who secured a number 3 pick. Matthew Stafford numbers for the year ridiculous: 4,700 yards, 46 passing touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 12 wins, and he still might be the MVP. Man, that's some great numbers. I can't lie.
Man, yeah, it's gonna be close. I think his numbers are better than Drake's, but Drake got 14 wins, so you know what I'm saying? So it depends on how they look at that. But as an individual, yeah, I think Matthew Stafford got it. If we're talking about individual stats, I don't think they played head to head, so not much to. Hey, what's up, Snowman?
Hey, Snowman, what's going on? Breaking news: Raheem Morris is out. Crevonte, they're saying he's out, according to Adam Schefter. Raheem Morris is out as the Falcons head coach.
Damn. Okay.
There you go.
Ooh, Patriots first round exit. Alex talking big.
Ooh, okay. I don't know, Alex. I don't know, man. Right. Anything else? Yeah. So no Raheem Morris. That Falcons job isn't a bad job though. Got a lot of weapons.
Yeah, and they got some pass. They got some pass rush. You know what I'm saying? But stopping the run is, leaves a lot to be desired. And they're not
Raiders,
big.
Yeah. Raiders beat the Chiefs 14-12. Not gonna lie, I didn't watch this game. Could be the last Travis Kelce game. Raiders still get the number 1 pick. Mr. Mendoza in their future?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is the first. That he's going to be the first overall pick. I think that's a foregone conclusion. Indiana to Vegas, baby.
Ooh, man, they could have a nice, interesting matchup too. They got, Oregon, and they could maybe have your team, DU or Ole Miss, waiting for them. So should be interesting.
Absolutely, yeah.
Broncos number 1 seed, Crevonte, 19-3. That defense is suffocating, man. They don't got to do much on offense.
Yeah. So it's funny. We have 3 of the top defenses in the playoffs in the Texans, Broncos, and the Seahawks. The Broncos are they're just suffocating in general. They all have their own way of suffocating. I think the Broncos do they still lead the league in sacks?
I believe so.
I think the Bears led the league in turnovers. But yeah, the Broncos, but kind of like the Texans, man. The offense, listen, the offense need to put up points here and there. The offense don't gotta be nothing crazy, because the defense comes to play.
Where we want to go? Bears lose to the Lions. You know, Dan Campbell knows Lions wasn't going out without a fight, biting kneecaps and all. But the Bears still get the number two seed, and they got a date with the Packers, a divisional matchup, the oldest rivalry in football. You know, that's probably gonna be a primetime game next week.
Gotta be. And Caleb will have the opportunity to get a first playoff win, and also Ben Johnson. But I guess the Lions get the last laugh on that. But yeah, the Bears took a while to get started. Damn, the Falcons. Damn, they ain't wait till Black Monday. God damn, they fired him now. I just got to break it news.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, told you they not playing.
Firing folks on Sunday, bro.
You don't get Monday anymore. You get Sunday night. You get during the Sunday night game, so no one can talk about it because the game's on.
Yo, it just said Edjo just popped up. Yeah. So yeah, Raheem Moore's Adam Schefter hit it on the head again.
Last game in Highmark Stadium, 35-8. Do the Bills? They have a date with Duval Crevonte. I got to get that soundbite. 35-8. Josh Allen against Josh Allen.
That's tough. That's going to be tough. Is Trevor Lawrence going to pop out? It's going to be in Duval. So this is an opportunity. And Jacksonville's defense is not too shabby either.
Nope.
But it's going to be an interesting matchup. The reigning MVP versus Jacksonville Jaguars. But this is your chance. This is a chance to make a believer out of me, because I've been kind of talking trash about Trevor Lawrence, man, because he's been kind of getting away from the
all your guys in the playoffs. Bo Nix, Trevor Lawrence, Sam Darnold, anybody else? Anybody? We got Bryce Young in there. Bryce Young.
It's crazy because one of them may call themselves a champion. At the end of all this is kind of crazy. But what can they do? I'm thinking the Bills are probably going to be small favorites.
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the toughest game of the weekend to pick because it can go either way.
It absolutely can. Dang, yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. But the Bills handle business. The Jets are the Jets. I can't believe Aaron Glenn is going to keep his job. Well, I guess we'll see tomorrow, but that'll be crazy.
Real quick, Texans, I think, win 9 in a row now, 38-30. They are the 5 seed, so they will play the winner of Ravens Steelers on next week. Number 1 defense, D'Amico Ryans, hell of a job.
Absolutely. Yeah, they played really, really well. I'm concerned about the health of CJ Stroud. He's been kind of in and out of games recently. They are going to need him moving forward because what's the other guy, Myles?
He won 2 games for him when CJ Stroud was hurt. He helped keep them above water. He's a good backup. Not the playoffs. He go to Baltimore or Pittsburgh. He mess around and lose. But that Texas offense, Crevonte, it's hit or miss, man. It's hit or miss.
That's what I'm saying. So if they come across a matchup and somebody jumps on them, can they dig themselves out? Because the defense is really good, but like say they have to come to Baltimore and Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry run it down, boom, score. Then they get a 3 and out. Braves get the ball back. Now it's 10-0 or 14-0. Do they have it to get out of a hole like that? Because in the playoffs, things don't go as planned. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm concerned about. But the Texas defense is elite. The concern is CJ Stroud's health and the offense as a whole.
Jaguars, we just mentioned, 13-4. Liam Cohen should be coach of the year. Consider it. Cam Ward did get hurt, so not really much of a game once the whistle blew.
No. They went from 13 losses to 13 wins. So that's
Crazy.
a pretty big accomplishment. AFC South champions. They have been champions, and it's been, I think, 22.
Yeah,
something like that. It's been a couple years.
the year they beat the Chargers, I believe. That comeback, epic comeback.
Yep. There it is. They was down for 31-0 at halftime. Something crazy like that.
Crazy.
But yeah.
Giants and old Jackson Dart, Crevonte, another quarterback in your division. He making all type of Patrick Mahomes type plays, and the defense making plays. They sat Dak, which kind of killed my fantasy hopes of a championship, but it is what it is. 34-17, the Giants. This team, man, they get the right coach. They could be one of those teams that you look at like the Bears or Jaguars next year, maybe.
Yeah. They once they get back healthy, bring back Scatterboo and Malik Neighbors. Yeah, man, they could be a formidable team and could legit compete. So man, I can't believe they gave us a gem, and we really gave it up, man. That just makes you think about it all over again.
I got Kevin O'Connell with 9, JJ McCarthy getting it done, and Justin Jefferson Crevonte over 100 yards receiving.
Whoa! Okay.
And how about the Vikings? 9-8. Don't look now. They are one of those teams that's going to be in the hunt. It'd be interesting to see what happens with our boy Brian Flores in Minnesota.
Yes. He could be in the coaching carousel because obviously there's going to be jobs open. Now who's going to take him? Because you know how the owners like to collude and all that. Who would take a flyer on him being the head coach? That'll be interesting. Who's gonna step out there? But yeah, I mean, honestly, with Brian Flores, I wouldn't even. I probably leave it alone, yo. kind of been there, done that, But his name will pop up in the coaching carousel, but I don't know what organization is going to take a flyer on him.
Browns beat the Bengals 20-18. Myles Garrett hits the sack record, which we all thought he would get. And the Bengals and Browns, I think two teams that if they make the right moves this offseason are going to be very scary next year.
Absolutely. Again, another one. Browns did us a solid. Couldn't even take advantage of it. But the Bengals season went exactly how we all thought it would. Oh, they fired the GM too. Falcons fired the GM too.
Oh, okay. They clean the house.
But the Bengals season went exactly how we thought it would. Exactly how we thought it would. It is absolutely crazy. But shout out to the Browns for making it interesting. For that division, did they go even in that division?
I gotta check that because they didn't beat the Ravens. They got swept by the Ravens. They beat the Steelers once.
And they beat the Bengals. Okay, so
the
last matchup against the Bengals, did they? I forgot.
I don't know.
They might be
did they lose? That was week 1. I think the Bengals won. So they went like 3-3 or something like that in the division. Like 3-3. So they right there.
Not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping for Shador's success, but you know how things go in Cleveland. It's not really a place where you thrive. So
I'd love to see them get a number 1 receiver for that brother. Even though they're in the Ravens division, they can get him a legit receiver like he had at Colorado. There's some receivers. There too. A couple guys at the Ohio State and other schools.
Absolutely, there's some guys. Definitely some guys you can take a flyer on.
Falcons beat the Saints, allowing the Panthers to get in. Tyler Shuck, really good run. His first loss. Falcons get it done, but they clean house. Who's their quarterback next year? A lot of questions in Atlanta still.
Yeah, man. Like
because Penix, I think, towards ACL. So I guess Cousins now because he's still in the contract. I guess that's good on them for not trading him or cutting him. Remember, he beat Tampa on the road on a Thursday night, which kept this thing going.
Right. Damn. Yeah, man. So yeah, but
And their first
I
round
mean,
pick is the
really,
Rams, by the way.
you
Their
couldn't
first
you
round pick is the
couldn't get
Rams.
rid of him.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but you was stuck with Kirk Cousins. You know, it's not like, oh, we're gonna keep him just in case. Nah, if they could have got rid of him without it being a detriment to the organization, they probably would have. But um, I guess it's Kirk Cousins for now. But you absolutely need a quarterback, and the Michael Penix thing is unfortunately is probably coming to an end. We knew he had injury issues, and I'm not saying he can't come back, but they're piling up, and you know it typically don't get better. So they need to find out who's their GM, who's their coach, and who's their quarterback.
And the Ravens up 7-0 early on. Steelers do have the ball halfway through the first quarter. 7-0.
Yeah. Come on, Ravens. This is the makeup. This is a makeup for maybe not for everything, but for all of how this season went, to still make the playoffs will be kind of crazy. But if the Texans walk up in Baltimore and put BTA, John Harbaugh need to go. Like I think no matter how this game goes, John Harbaugh needs to go anyway. And it'd be very goofy on you guys' part if you keep him, but I know it's out of y'all control, and he's with the good old boys club. You know.
All right, Crevonte, we got most of the matchups for next week's wildcard weekend. Packers at Bears, 49ers at Eagles, Rams at Panthers, Seahawks with the bye, AFC Chargers at Patriots, Bills at Jaguars, and Texans at the Ravens or the Steelers with the Broncos with the bye. Anything you're looking forward to early on? I know we'll get together this week and pick the games. Anything you're looking forward to?
That Bills Jaguars game, man. That Bills Jaguars is gonna be fun.
That's important. I think Duval deserves that.
Oh man, it's been a while.
Right.
And I think 49ers Eagles could. I'm interested to see what the weather is going to be like. Because you know with Philly it could.
East Coast, man, we don't know. You don't.
It could go. Yeah, on the East Coast, you don't. We don't know. So yeah, but Packers Bears. I actually think I like the Bears. I like the Bears in that game. I think that's pretty much straightforward. And the Rams should move on. Patriots Chargers will be interesting. Drake May could get his first playoff win. Chargers are still injury ridden and their offensive line is shaky. Texans, Ravens, or Steelers. Texans have the ability to go to Baltimore or Pittsburgh and it could get crazy. So I think the best games we're looking at is probably both those middle games, the 6 and 3 seeds.
All right, Crevonte, another season in the books for the Commanders. We know what the offseason looks like. We'll still be rocking and rolling with more content, I'm sure. Number 7 pick locked in.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! I can't believe it. We had a second opportunity and threw it all away. I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. What Alex talking about?
Talking about the Jaguars. Talking about you could see the Bears going for Trey Henderson or Myles Garrett.
Chris Henry. Oh yeah,
Henry Jr. He's coming. Yeah, he's coming to. Yep. They asked if they think they're gonna trade Chris Jones. I say trade everybody if they're not Mahomes or that's it.
Oh yeah, everybody's expendable. You know, except for Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So, and Chris Jones, I think his best days are behind him. So, yeah, go ahead and trade him or get what you can get for him.
Real quick, the Jags kicker, not only did he break the record, Crevonte, he has a 67-yarder, the second longest field goal in history too. So I did see that just now.
That boy that boy good. And that is a weapon for the Jaguars, man. He'll be kicking outside, which shouldn't be a problem in Duval. It would be concerning if they are to move on and go to a cold weather, how it is, but that boy, that's a weapon. He's able to kick 60 plus like it's nothing. That is a weapon for the Jaguars.
All right, brother. How can they keep up with us? We'll be working on some Goofies of the Year this week also.
Yes, Goofies of the Year coming up this week. Hit the bell. Hit the bell for notifications. So you'll be notified when that drops. I think we were talking about pre-recording it. Possibly.
Yeah, it'll probably get to the people this week, I'm sure.
So when you get it, you'll get the whole thing. And it won't. We probably won't do live. Just hit that bell for notifications. We love the engagement, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, man. But yeah, look out for Goofies of the Year, man. It should be good. Should be a fun one.
And we'll be working on some more Commanders content throughout the rest of the postseason. And once the NFL season is over, we'll get back to Sundays with Crevonte. We'll have a lot to talk about, I'm sure, as the season comes to an end and Commanders news, and I'm sure more coaching news will come up this week. We'll be live this week to preview the playoffs as well. So stay tuned for that. Not sure day and time yet, but hit the bell. And Crevonte, the Commanderlorian, one half of the founding fathers, and the senior producer will be with us as always. Any final word for the people, Crevonte, before we get out of here? A season that ends below expectations.
I am disappointed. Very, very disappointed. That is how I leave the Commanders 2025 NFL season. Disappointed for more reasons than one. Oh, Wolf won? That's what's up.
Yeah, shout out to Wolf.
Shout out. Yeah, that definitely shout out to Wolf. But yeah, disappointed. Disappointment. What any variation of the disappointed word. That's how I'm gonna leave 2025 Commander season.
We got the opponents for next year real quick, the home divisional opponents. Cowboys, Giants, Eagles. You got the Rams, Seahawks, Falcons, Bengals, Colts, Texans. Jesus Christ. And on the road, of course, Giants, Cowboys, and Eagles. Go to Arizona again, San Francisco, Minnesota again, Tennessee, and Jacksonville. Not a cakewalk there.
Nope. And this is last place, and then this is the last place schedule. Damn.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That home schedule is brutal, man.
But no, playing the NFC West is tough.
Oh yeah, the NFC West and AFC South. Oh yeah, that's tough.
Yep. That's a rough draw, man. Not looking forward to it, but we got to focus on the team first. We got to focus on the team getting younger, getting better, and getting faster, man.
It'll be fun to see Cam Ward in year 2 also, so we get a couple of matchups there, so that'll be fun.
Indeed.
All right, Crevonte, I think that's all we got, brother. For Crevonte, the Commanderlorian, we'll have more great Commanders content this all season. Only place Crevonte give me sports how you want it.
When you need it.
Hope your ones and acknowledge us. We'll be previewing the playoffs this week. We'll have your Commanders coverage throughout the offseason. Draft profiles will be coming soon. Mock drafts coming. So much fun coming. Good Lord, I promise. Yes. There you go. And Crevonte will be with us as always. Goofies of the Year coming. And throughout 2026 as we rock and roll and do it again. For Crevonte and everybody in the chat, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each one of you. Happy New Year yet again. We'll see you with more content throughout the week. And after the Ravens and Steelers, we'll have the Ravens post-game show. So stay tuned. We'll be back live. Check us out. We gone, y'all. Peace. Thank you for watching.